Hello and welcome. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we shall make a start shortly. I'm just going to clean my lens. It looks a bit blurry, but if you can see me and hear me, please again, drop me a 777 in the chat box. Thank you, Dan. So my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a foreign exchange and cryptocurrency trader. Just bear with me a second while I just sort my screen out. So we are also live on YouTube as well. We are live on YouTube as well for those that could not attend this webinar here. And just bear with me while I just adjusting my lighting. So you should be able to see me a little bit better now. So if you can see me again, please drop me a 333 in the chat box and we shall continue. We have more people that are going to jump on the call shortly, but I will allow them to jump on as and when. So this webinar is going to last probably about, I'd say probably about 30 or so minutes, 35 minutes. I don't like to rattle on for too long. And this webinar is going to be an introduction to trading. And later on during this webinar, I'll see if any of my colleagues or traders are online and we can maybe even get a testimonial in. And I'll also do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies as well. Now, a little bit about myself before I continue. I've been trading now for several years, and my background is actually as a consultant. I used to work in the city of London, and very, very quickly, I noticed that I could not work as an employee. So the 9 to 5 just did not suit me. Obviously, when you're working in the city, it's never 9 to 5. I was working a lot of hours and I decided that, enough was enough. And I remember the first job out of university that I had, the first job out of university I had, I actually decided on the first day of that first job that I could not work in that job. And I resigned that position after a few months because obviously, when you leave university as a graduate, you've got bills to pay, you've got student loans to pay. So I had to pay some of those off, which was the only reason that I stayed in that position. Now, once I left that position, I actually found myself at Heathrow Airport on my way to Australia. So these were the days when you could travel freely. And again, we hope that will happen again very, very soon. But all those years ago, we could travel freely. I found myself at the airport on my way to, I think it was Sydney or Melbourne. I don't remember exactly which one. But I was actually in W.H. Smith at Heathrow Airport and I came across the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, if you don't have a pen and paper with you, please get yourself a pen and paper because obviously note takers are money makers. Robert Kiyosaki wrote the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a long, long time ago. And that was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. I'd say practical entrepreneurship because prior to that, I'd learned about business at university. However, as we all know, the practical elements of business and the theory never really match up. Now, when I came back to the UK from Australia, I was a property millionaire within 3 years. I then started trading, a few years after, initially the stock markets and then foreign exchange and also cryptocurrency trading, which is where we are here today. Now, whether you know this or not, 95% of the world population is broke. I'll say that again, 95% of the world population of 7.8 billion people, which comes to around 7.4 billion, are broke. They have more month at the end of the money every single month. Now, as foreign exchange traders, we are lucky because we form the 5% who are financially free. So we are investors and also business owners. The remainder, 95%, whether you're working for somebody else or whether you are self-employed, generally you have more month at the end of the money. And this equation has been going on since the beginning of time. If you want to be financially free, you have to be within that 5%. And today is more important than it has ever been before. Because of what's happening in the environment today, the pandemic, the economy, a lot of businesses have become bankrupt. Many middle class people around the world will actually hit the poor class very, very soon in the next few years. In the future, in the near future, there will no longer be a middle class. You will either be poor or rich. So you have to decide today which side of the equation you fall upon. And we have an amazing, I call it a business opportunity, call it whatever you want to, where we will discuss how you can become financially free as a trader, as many people are, certainly within our organization at the moment, within our academy. Now, foreign exchange in its most simplest of terms is the exchange of one currency for another. So your pounds for your dollars, your pounds for your euros, euros for your Japanese yen. So when you exchange one currency for another, you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. Let me give you an example. If you go to the USA from the UK, you go to a local exchange, you change your pounds or exchange your pounds for your dollars, you will then have taken part in the foreign exchange market. Now, many people, certainly those people on this webinar, will have already taken part in the foreign exchange market just by exchanging one currency to another. Now, where we are different to the general populace is that we actually profit on those exchanges. Now, if you were to go back to that local exchange in America at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we utilize as foreign exchange traders to profit from every single day. Now, foreign exchange is big. It's very, 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 very big. A lot of people don't know this. Many people know about the stock market, but don't understand foreign exchange. Foreign exchange is actually worth up to $6.6 trillion every single day, not every single year, not every single month or week, every single day. Up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex. Now, if you have a bank account, and I'm guessing many people on this call do have bank accounts, if you have a bank account, your money is already being used in the foreign exchange market, whether you like it or not. Now, this is what my mentor said to me all those years ago. Dr. Jav, you're already doing foreign exchange, or your money's already being used for foreign exchange by your bank. Banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange, and most of that is from your money. And as a thank you to you, as a thank you for using your capital, your hard-earned cash, they will pay you back 0.01% a year. Yet they will continue to make $1 trillion every single day. So my question to every single person on this call is, in the last 10 years, for the amount of money that's flown through your bank account, how much have you made on that? How much money have you made on your money in your bank account in the last decade? When that question was posed to me, my answer was, a big fat zero. In fact, if you have a bank account and your money is just sitting there, you've actually made less than zero because of something known as inflation. And because of where inflation is today, or where it has been, in the last few years, you have effectively made less than zero, which means that you have probably made a loss on the money that has been sitting in your bank account. Yet, your bank has continued to make over $1 trillion every single day. Now, if we can show you how to multiply your money every single day, and this is from your phone, we do this from our phones. You do not necessarily need those hundreds of computer screens that you see on Instagram or Facebook, where these pretend traders, are showing you that they trade the markets. We trade from our mobile phones, and sometimes I might use a laptop for research, but generally from your mobile phone. As long as you have a smartphone and you're over the age of 18, you can trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. And we will show you today how you can get started trading those markets, as over 400,000 members do with us at the moment in over 120 plus countries. The great thing about trading is that the market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Your location is irrelevant. You can be in the USA, the Bahamas, Australia. It does not matter where you are. 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, you can trade the markets. And you can use a system known as leverage, and we'll teach you that, where you don't even have to use all of your own money. And if you choose to, sometimes you can access this leverage at 0% interest. Now, there's something also known as digital currency. And again, many people would have heard of digital currency. The biggest digital currency and the oldest digital currency in the marketplace is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin today is around $56,000, $57,000, give and take. 10 years ago, the price of one Bitcoin was just $10 or 10 cents. And it's gone up to $56,000, $57,000. So if you know what you know now today about Bitcoin, would you have started 9 to 10 years ago? I mean, Bitcoin's gone from $1 or less than $1 all those years ago to over $57,000 in the space of 10 or so years. without any input from you. So had you bought one Bitcoin all those years ago and just held on to it, you would be worth around $56,000, $57,000 today. So again, my question to you is, had you known about Bitcoin 10 years ago, would you have gotten involved with Bitcoin? And the answer is probably a big fat yes. Now, the great thing about digital currency is that currently, I think there's around 15,000 digital currencies in the marketplace. And there are digital currencies out there today, altcoins. So an altcoin is a currency in addition to Bitcoin that are achieving multiple, I think tens, hundreds, even thousands times growth in the space of just a few days, space of a few weeks. So you can definitely utilize this marketplace to profit from every single day. And we will show you how to do that later. During this webinar, I'll do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies. But what I want to do first is just give you a generic overview of where we sit in the marketplace and the kinds of things that we are doing every single day. Now, there's something also known as high frequency trading or binary options, which is another platform for you to utilize to profit from every single day. And if you have little patience, then high frequency trading is for you, because you can literally achieve a profit much quicker than you can otherwise through, for example, traditional trading, swing trading, even scalping. So high frequency trading is a faster form of trading. And again, it's a system where you can learn and earn every single day. Now, some of you on this call, whether you're watching this on Zoom, on the webinar, or whether you're watching this on YouTube, some of you are interested in earning an income from home and using e-commerce as your platform. Now, I think well over 10 years ago, I made my first dollar online, and trust me, it's an amazing feeling to have. So prior to that, obviously, I used to work as an employee where I had to go to the job and exchange my hours for salary. But now what you're doing is that you're utilizing or you're leveraging the internet to earn an income from. And if this is something for you, we also have a drop shipping platform where we teach you and show you how to become an expert drop shipper. And again, this is an option open to you in addition to foreign exchange, or if you only want to do this, you can effectively earn an income online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So how do we actually teach you and show you how to trade the markets? We actually have a live platform known as Go Live, where we sit down with you, or the mentors, the educators sit down with you every single day and they trade the markets. Currently, we have around 200 plus mentors or educators on the platform, and it's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week machine. And a lot of these sessions are recorded, so you can go back to them and revise your positions and learn how to trade. This is a little bit like an apprenticeship, apprenticeship relationship, where you are the apprentice, and then we have the mentors as well who are training you and teaching you how to trade the markets every single day. So what we do is we do live trading. So we do live trading on the screen, and all you have to do is copy us. Just copy us. If you go back to your school days, all those years ago, your teachers would have told you not to plagiarize, not to copy. What we are telling you and showing you is to copy us, plagiarize us. This is how I learned to trade, and this is how my mentors learned to trade, via this apprenticeship type relationship, where we are going through the charts and doing all the research for you live on screen. And once you watch us a few times, you will actually become a very, very good trader, as well as many people have done. Currently, I think we have people ranging from the ages of 18 to well over 70 plus. And if you were to look at vocation, we have, doctors, nurses, teachers, students, university students, college students, people that retired who have now learned to trade the systems. And again, like I said before, location is irrelevant. The color, again, the great thing about trading is that the color of your skin, your height, where you are born, what you do for a living, your educational qualifications, all of these are irrelevant, because once you've learned the skill set and you apply that skill set every single day, you will become financially free. And again, this additional income stream will not affect your current commitments. So many people start this while they might be working in a full-time job, or whilst they are a university student. Again, your current commitments are unaffected. You can run those along at the same time as doing this and learning how to trade, which is why so many people have decided to become traders, initially part-time and then in the future full-time if you choose to. Now, Harmonix is one of our platforms that you can see on screen, and basically this pumps out trades every few hours. And all you have to do is copy and paste those trades onto an app on your phone. We will show you how to download that app, and we will also teach you how to copy and paste. So as long as you know, in fact, you don't even need to know how to copy and paste. As long as you know how to use a mobile phone, how to switch it on and download an app to your phone, you will get this. Leave the rest to us. This is where the mentors come in, and we'll teach you how to trade. Once you register with us, what happens is that you are assigned a mentor, and that mentor will guide you through the entire process from A to B. And we will actually show you how to literally make more money than you are currently making in your full-time job or whatever you're doing. And you don't have to do this as a 9 to 5. In my particular case, I'm probably only spending half an hour a day trading, and the rest of the day I can do whatever I want to. So once you learn the skill set, it is not a 9 to 5 as your job would be. Trust me. Now, again, when it comes to trading, 90 to 99% of trading is actually in your head. So a lot of people online, if you were to do a Google search, for example, to learn how to trade, many people are focusing on the skill set. Obviously, we cover the skill set as well, but 90 to 99% of trading is actually mindset. So as long as you keep your income options open and are willing to learn, you will get this. We've teamed up with Bob Proctor, who is one of my mentors, and he actually helps us with mindset, self-development, and personal development. And if you choose to, you can be mentored by him every single week as well. So how do you actually get started? To get started on this amazing platform is $235 for the Foreign Exchange Academy. That is the basic package where you will learn how to trade the markets via forex. So your pounds, dollars, Japanese yen, euros, and so on and so on. If you want to learn how to do binary options, then the HFX Academy is for you. Again, the same price. If you only want to do cryptocurrency trading, again, it's the same price too. If you only want to do e-commerce, the ECX package is also $235 to get started. If you want to do foreign exchange trading, binary options, and digital currency, which is what a majority of us do, then the Elite Academy is for you. And for $325, you can become a 360-degree, well-rounded trader and able to work from anywhere in the world. Now, the monthly fees you can see on the screen here, those fees are optional. I'll say that again. The monthly fees are optional, which basically means you do not need to pay them, because what we have is a referral system known as 2 and 3. So once you recommend 2 people to the platform and they decide to learn to trade as well, and they become active members, then you will not need to pay that monthly fee. Now, what I'm going to do now is, before I switch on to a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies, I want to see if my colleague is on the call and he can perhaps talk about his experiences within the academy and maybe tell you a little bit more about how he trades and what it's done for him himself. So just bear with me a second. Let me see if Daniel is on the call. So Daniel, if you are on the call, say hello. So I've just unmuted.
Hello, can you hear me?
Daniel, are you on the call?
Yes, can you hear me and see me?
We can't see you yet. If you turn your video on, okay, I can see you now. So Daniel, please do take it away. So before I talk about Daniel, Daniel's a young guy based in London, and been with the academy now for over a year. And trust me, he's absolutely smashing it. And again, he's actually taken it on board, and I think very, very close to financial freedom. And going forward, I think Daniel's more or less, in fact, he did ditch his 9 to 5. So Daniel did ditch his 9 to 5 for trading, but of course he'll tell you more about this himself. So Daniel, welcome to the platform. Take it away.
Thank you so much, guys. Please, I know we were all tired or what we've been, but please could we give it back to Dr. Jav for that brilliant first half of presentation. If you drop a 777 in the chat so you can show your appreciation for him. He's been a phenomenal mentor of mine for a little over a year now in trading and in other ventures, investing and so forth. A little bit about myself. I am Daniel Kwashi. I've been in the business for just a little over a year. And trading has changed my life to the point where I'm able to, you know, pick up my phone and multiply my money at any given time. This skill here, what I'll just say to everyone is a must. Okay, it's not I want to do it or I need to. It's a must for every single person to learn how to multiply their money through trading and through investing. I now currently grow my team. I now help multiple people learn how to trade, how to multiply money, and it is a blessing. I am truly grateful for it. One thing I'll say to you guys on this call is please, please, please take that leap of faith. One thing that I had to realize about myself is that I was poor, and poor just means you was passing over opportunities repeatedly. I repeat, I was passing over opportunities repeatedly. A lot of people, 99% of people are skeptical about the internet world, about the online marketing, about investing, about things they don't understand. And it's all down to our programming. So today, I would ask you to take that leap of faith, trust the people that have the results that you want, and seek the advice that you need to be successful. A lot of people, you know, you stay around the wrong environment, you stay around the wrong crowd, you listen to your parents who might not have the results you want. Trust yourself into that new adventure, trust yourself with that new beginning. There's many of us that can actually be successful, you know, see yourself, envision yourself. Today is the day that you do it. Today is the day that you take that leap of faith. Trading has changed my life. In the next coming months, it's going to change my family's life. Hopefully I'll be able to retire my parents, retire my sisters, you know, and really look after my nieces and nephews that are scattered all over the world. So hopefully I'll be able to travel the world and be a much more international person, you know, building my team and just giving life back into the community that I'm part of, really. So that's what I really wanted to say to you people is, again, don't be a poor person. That just means you're passing over opportunities repeatedly. Every single day we have opportunities to be successful. Every single day we have opportunities to do something different. One thing I would say is don't leave it till tomorrow, you know, make that decision today. It has changed my life, and I guarantee you it will change yours if you want it to. So again, thank you, Dr. Jav, for inviting me onto this call. I wanted to keep it brief. I didn't want to expand too much, but again, I will be in and around all the groups. So once you join our platform, you can get in close contact with me, talk about my experience, about how I can help you and so forth. So again, thank you, Dr. Jav. I hope you all have a blessed evening. And again, peace.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Dan. And that was really, really good. So Daniel's obviously he's being very, very humble. So Daniel does not come from a rich background. You know, his parents were not multi-millionaires, yet he's taken on board our teachings, the knowledge that we've passed down onto him, and he's actually become a very, very good trader and also an independent trader, which means that he can actually go. Obviously, he was being very humble, but he can actually move off to the Bahamas tomorrow and continue to run his business from there. And again, location is irrelevant when it comes to trading, and vocation is also irrelevant when it comes to trading. It doesn't matter what your qualifications were before, where you were born, it's all irrelevant when it comes to trading, which is why so many people are doing this. So thank you again for that, Dan. It's amazing to have you on the call. I know it was a bit short, but what Dan was basically saying in summary is that trading has allowed him to become financially free and to work from wherever he wants to, anywhere in the world. So just keep an eye out for him. You'll be seeing a lot more of him later. And now back to cryptocurrencies. Currently, there are, did I say, around 15,000 cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. Now, the great news is that you do not need to learn how to trade, or you do not need to trade all 15,000 cryptocurrencies. Just a handful or a couple of handfuls are enough for most people. Now, obviously, Bitcoin has gone up by thousands and thousands of percent in the last few years. In fact, Bitcoin has been the highest performing asset class of all asset classes in the previous decade. So the prices that we've seen recently have been astronomical. Now, the great news is that Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency that we currently invest in. So whether you're investing or hodling basically means hold on for dear life, which is basically you buy the currency when it's low, the price is low, you hold on to it, whether it's for a week, a few weeks, a few months, a few years, is entirely up to you. And then you pull out of that crypto once the price has achieved an all-time high. So many people do that with Bitcoin, but you can also do it with other cryptocurrencies as well. And also you can invest and trade. So investing tends to be longer term, but trading is when you come in and out of any particular cryptocurrency, depending on what the price is doing or has done. So here I'm showing you a few coins. So Bitcoin obviously is the largest cryptocurrency in the market. The current market cap of Bitcoin is over $1 trillion, and this will go back to $2 trillion very, very soon. The current market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is over $3 trillion. The all-time high of Bitcoin was actually achieved just a few weeks ago, and we'll cover that shortly. But looking at all these coins, you can see very, very quickly that you can achieve amazing, amazing profits just from cryptocurrencies alone. Now, again, in the last few, in fact, if you just look at the last 24 hours, or the last 7 days, you can see the kind of growth we've had in certain cryptocurrencies. Cardano is an altcoin that we do invest in at the moment, and that has gone up by around 8% in a single day. So around 8% in a single day has been the growth for Cardano. Now, I remember my property days, I was achieving 7 to 12% a year. 7 to 12% a year returns from any particular property. Cardano, in just 7 days, has actually achieved in excess of what I was achieving from property. And that's the case for many, many property investors. You can achieve your yearly return from one property in a single day from just trading the markets, whether it's cryptocurrency or whether it's foreign exchange. Now, Terra is just another example, 67% growth in 7 days. So had you invested in Terra 7 days ago, you would have achieved a profit of 67%. 67%. Stacks, another coin, 32%. Polygon, which is another coin that I recommend, Matic. We do have Matic in our portfolios. So what tends to happen is that the people, our trainees, our mentees, our apprentices, we actually give you the coins that we are currently investing in ourselves. For example, if we are buying Polygon or Matic, we will let you know that. We will let you know the entry point, the take profit, and also the stop loss details, so that you can also invest in those particular coins and earn a profit, a very, very good profit on the back of that. Solana is another coin that we are currently trading and investing in, 11% growth in just the last 7 days. Now, if I quickly show you what's happening to Bitcoin, the current price of Bitcoin is around $56,000, and you can see that over here. So around $56,000 to invest in Bitcoin today. The all-time high of Bitcoin was actually $68,000, and that was achieved just a few days ago. Now, we are expecting very, very soon, this can happen extremely quickly, because if you look at this, the price of Bitcoin can move very, very quickly. In fact, several $1,000s in a single day are the types of movements that we can see when it comes to Bitcoin. We are expecting Bitcoin to hit $70,000, $72,000 very, very soon. It could be in the next few days, $70,000 to $72,000, and then Bitcoin will go beyond $100,000, which basically means that if you want to go out and buy one Bitcoin, it will cost you in excess of $100,000. So even today, at a price of $56,000, it's still a good time to get into Bitcoin. It is still a very, very good time to get into Bitcoin. During the next bull run, which could be in the next 4 years or so, Bitcoin should hit over $1 million, or very, very close to $1 million. So $56,000 compared to $1 million, it's a huge difference. If you're thinking today that $56,000 is a high value for Bitcoin, it's overpriced, you need to think again. You need to think where Bitcoin will be in the next 3 to 4 years, which could well be in 7 figures plus. So on that basis alone, it's still a very, very good time to invest in Bitcoin. The same applies to Ethereum, the second largest coin in the marketplace. The current price of ETH or Ethereum, let's have a look, is around $4,500. Around $4,500 for one single ETH. So if you were to go into the market and buy 1 ETH, it would cost you around $4,500. Again, a very, very low price. Compared to what it was, was it just last year? Some people might think it's a very high price, because last year, the price of Bitcoin, let's have a look, in 2021 was around $500. In fact, if I just go to the beginning of the year, around $400, $500, $600, $700. So compared to that, the price of ETH today is very high, because it's a multiple of times 5, times 6, times 7, what it was last year. And if you were to look at that, just that alone, you would think to yourself, it's too high a price to get in. However, if I was to tell you in the next few weeks, next few months, Ethereum will go well beyond $10,000, it could go beyond $20,000. On that basis, the price of $4,500 is still very, very low. Once Bitcoin hits $20,000, you will probably, if you have not invested in ETH, so once Ethereum hits $20,000, if you have not invested in ETH to that point, you will say to yourself, the price is low. But once it goes beyond $20,000, you will kick yourself and say to yourself, I should have invested in Ethereum when they told me about it. Now, let me tell you a quick story. I was at a meeting, was it last year or a couple of years ago? I don't remember exactly when it was, when the price of Bitcoin was around $3,000. And the guy I was speaking to, I mentioned it to him that it was a good time to get into Bitcoin. And do you know what he said to me? He said to me, Dr. Jav, the price is too high because Bitcoin has been, it was just a couple of $100 a few years ago. Why should I invest in Bitcoin when the price is $3,000? And I said to him at that point, in the next couple of years, Bitcoin will go beyond $50,000. On that basis alone, you should consider investing in Bitcoin. And his answer was, no, the price is too high. Now the price is $50,000. And I'm saying to you again, Bitcoin will hit $100,000. It will go beyond $200,000 very, very soon. And on that basis alone, now is the best time to start trading in the cryptocurrency market. Now, obviously, Bitcoin is not the only coin. There's many, many other coins in the marketplace as well. And again, if you look at the screen here, again, if you can see my screen, please drop me a 333 in my chat box. We have Ethereum, we have Bitcoin, we have Ripple, Bitcoin, Compound, Cardano. Now, what you can see on screen here, these are what we call signals or trading alerts. And we give these out to our members. This is proprietary information, this is private information, and only our members get this information. So we give you timely signals. So let me give you an example. Let me just go to, for example, just a few days ago, we gave a signal for, let's say, flow. So the signal for flow came out just a few days ago, and we basically said to you that once the price hits around $13 or so, it's a good time to buy into flow. We are expecting flow, which is one coin of many altcoins, to go to at least $30, if not close to $50. So it could go up by a multiple of 3 to 5. So as an example, if you put $1,000 into flow, and that price at that point was around $13 or so, if that price goes to $50, you've now made several $1,000s in profit in the space of just a few weeks. Compare that to working in a job. So this will probably take you, if you're new to the market, you haven't done this before, it'll probably take you about 5 or 10 minutes to set up. If you've done this before, you're looking at just a couple of minutes. Just a couple of minutes, if even that, to set up your trade, and the income you're earning on the back of that is what you would earn working in a job full-time for an entire month. So a couple of minutes versus 40 hours a week for an entire month. There's a huge difference. This is why we trade the markets, and we do this every single day. And again, it's not a 9 to 5. I just want to emphasize that over and over again. Your current commitments are unaffected. You could be a single mother living, in Newham in London. It makes no difference. Or you could be a stockbroker earning hundreds of thousands of pounds in the city of London, working a full-time job, 80 hours a week. Compare that to this. We're talking about the difference between a mountain and a molehill. Now, again, on the screen here, this is, again, one of our scanners, and this basically pumps out trades every few minutes, every few hours, telling you when to buy or sell in the marketplace. Whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum, we give you trades every few hours for both of these coins, because these coins obviously are our favorite coins, and these coins are the ones that are going to be around for a very, very long time, and they have a lot of use case behind them. And on that basis, we give you trades every few hours so you can profit from the ups and downs in the marketplace. Now, excuse me, what you see on screen here is around 80% profitable, which means that 8 out of 10 trades that you place will earn you an income. So 8 out of 10 trades that you see on screen will earn you an income. It's not possible to be 100% profitable. I mean, that never happens in trading, as we all know, but trust me, 80% is pretty good. So 80% profitability on those trades. The same applies to foreign exchange trading. We have scanners for foreign exchange as well, which are around 80% profitable. Now, very, very quickly, I did say we were going to last about 30 or so minutes. I think we're up to 40 minutes now. So in the last couple of minutes, I just want to mention that if you want to earn an additional income stream, you can do that by becoming an independent business owner. And this part of the academy is purely optional. So for example, if you were to introduce 3 people to the academy, you will earn $150 every single month. If you introduce 12 people, you will earn $600. And if you were to introduce 30 people, $1,000 every single month, as an example. And you don't have to introduce all those people yourself. Even if anyone that you introduces other people, it will count towards your tally. Now, this compensation plan goes up to $750,000 every single month. And we do have people within the academy that are earning in excess of $750,000 every single month. And you can pump that income into your trading account, and henceforth you are pure compounding. So that's what we do. And we've been trading now for many, many years, and we haven't looked back since. Currently, we have 400,000 members within the academy. And just bear in mind, this is not just a business opportunity. This is actually a solution to a problem. And this will allow you to build a legacy and generational wealth. In the near future, there will be no more middle class. My recommendation to you is to go for the rich class. There will only be 2 tiers in the future. There'll be a poor class and a rich class. You have to be within the rich class if you want to survive going forward, unfortunately. Certainly the way the economy is going at the moment. So my name is Dr. Jav. What I recommend to you now is that if you want to make your yearly, your monthly, my recommendation to you is to turn back to the person that recommended you attend this webinar, and let's get you started. Once you register with us, we will assign you with a mentor, a live human mentor, who will ensure that you become successful within this platform. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. And just remember, 20 years from today, you'll be disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things that you did do. My name is Dr. Jav. Let's take that first step to financial freedom today. Thank you for your time. And I'll see every single person on this webinar on the inside. Thank you. God bless. And I'll see you all shortly. Thank you.